Okay, so if you want to know my little secret about how I generated so much data and how did I package it all up in a nice little script that you could run against your database and then hopefully see the same results that I see while we're working together, I actually use two third-party tools by a company called Redgate. This is not part of the official curriculum, by the way. You don't have to know this. I just thought you might find it interesting and maybe you have a need for this yourself. I don't work for them. I don't make any money. I bought these tools with my own cash. Okay, so I have nothing to get out of this than to just a little FYI for you. So the first thing that I'm going to do is open up my Redgate folder and go to the SQL Data Generator. And you can find this tool, SQL Data Generator and Redgate online. Just do a Google search. All right, so which database am I going to point at? Well, I'm going to point at our SQL Express. And which database am I going to point at? You can't see it, it's off to the right hand side, but we're going to open up our acme.mdf file and I'm going to click OK. Okay, so the job of this tool is to analyze your tables and then make some guesses based on the column names. And what it will do is automatically generate data, like for first names, for last names, common addresses, common city, states, and zips, common email addresses. It sees that we have a small money field, so it puts some dollars and cents in that field. It sees that we have a customer since field, so it starts adding in dates. And so, say for example, I don't like some of these dates because they go way back before my fictitious company was even in business. I can change the minimum date. So let's put the maximum date to, like 2010, right? Well, there should be an easier way to do that. There we go. So we'll put it the 3/1, and then the minimum date will be I don't know. Let's go back 2 years. All right, so we have a 2-year time frame, and that's just a good example of the kinds of things it could do. Let's move on to the order items here in the tables to populate, and here you can see a set of order IDs. It's not, or these are order items, I'm sorry. There we go. That's what we want. So here are the orders, and you can see that it's going to key up some record in our customer table. It'll set things fulfilled or not, order date. Here, let's change again those minimum and maximum order dates to be at least right now, and then we'll do the same thing. Put it out in the future a little bit here. Okay, and then the order amount. Excellent. Okay, so after I feel pretty confident about this, then what I'm going to do is select generate data, and it'll say, okay, this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to create 1,000 rows of everything. Go right ahead. And it generated it, and now it gives me a little report. So if I go into my SQL Server Management Studio and look at my Acme database, let's just pick up the top 1,000 rows of data. And there we go. We've got exactly 1,000 rows. Now I've got something I can work with here, right? We've got some data that we can do some selects, some updates against, and so forth. That's awesome. All right, so then the other side of this is scripting out all of this data so that I could give it to you and you could run it against your own database. So I'm not going to save this little project that I created. I only needed it one time to run. There's a lot of options, though, that I didn't go through. But here's the other tool from the same company, Redgate. Again, I don't have any affiliation with them whatsoever, but I love their tools. I have 3 tools. One here I'm not showing you. All right, so probably what I should have done was change the server to explicitly state that I wanted the SQL Express. Yeah, it doesn't like that for some reason. There we go. SQL Express, and now we should be able to find, yes, there we go. Click Next. Okay, it figured it all out. Now it's asking me, what do you want to script out? Yep, that looks good. Yep, script out all the data as well. And okay, looks great. So I can script out both the schema and the data. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the schema script and put it on the desktop, and we'll just call it Acme schema. And then go to the SQL data tab and then select save script and name it Acme SQL data. And now I have the two scripts that you saw in the previous video. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so that was just a short aside. Just ignore this video unless you ever think you might need this kind of functionality in order to populate databases with lots of fake data so that you can, you know, run tests and do examples and stuff like that. The tools aren't cheap, but you know, they're fairly effective for what they do. Okay, that's it. See you in the next video. Thank you.